I'm not necessarily mad at this take, but I low-key think that it low-key defeats the purpose of why a remake is good and needed in the first place. At least tackling the point on why a P4 Golden remake would be needed, at least, is the people try to mention the gameplay and whatnot. But the problem is with the gameplay is that it's not actually that outdated. I think people kind of exaggerate what's actually going on. Because if you go back and play P4 Golden, it's basically just taking what they had from P3, improving on it, and if you were to try to remake it slash remaster, all you would need to do is give it some quality of life changes, which is most likely what's going to happen with P3R. My fault, P4R. But the main issue is I think the problem with Persona 5 Royal is that it somehow has changed what the general landscape of what the gameplay should look like for the entire series, when each game in the series has changed up the formula in some shape or form. So it's basically making it a P5 sequel kind of, versus actually making it a remake of the game. Like if P4 Revival comes out and it somehow keeps all of the gameplay features from Persona 4 Golden, it's just the same game with a graphical update. But if you were to change it to be what people want it to be, which is basically just P5R, but with Persona 4 Golden characters and story, then like, even though it might be a good thing to them for the new players, all you're doing is appeasing new players, and it doesn't really accomplish anything for actually moving the story, like, or making the story better in any shape or form. The game is just fine as it is. So with that being said, like if you were to try to make a remake of Persona 4 Golden, yeah, you could you could do something there with it, but at the end of the day, like it doesn't really accomplish anything. It's just there for cash grab. And it's really just there to appease the new players because they know they're gonna buy it anyway. That's what the game was made for.